Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Throughout NYCFC's existence, the team has relied on David to be the number 9, the main scorer up front. You've changed that narrative a bit this year. You brought in Yoenga, scores his first goal. How important is it to have that additional option, and how big was it to see him score his first goal?
No, I was really pleased for Joe. I think he's been really unlucky since he arrived with us with the injuries, but he's been working well, working hard, and he deserved that goal. I'm really pleased with him. And even if he's not 100% fit, but I like the way that he's working for the team. I like the way that he's thinking about the team before thinking about himself, and he fully deserved the goal. I'm really happy for him today.
Christian.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
RSL sat deep. First, they started out sitting deep with the low banks. What did you see, and what did you set out your team to do to break them open, break open and create chances?
No, I think we work on the tactical side of the game. We work on the 2 different phases of the game in case they come in to press us higher, or if they're going in a deep block. I was really happy in the first half. I think we were well positioned on the field. We give them a lot of problems, and we created the overload in the wide area with Anton and Mata. I think tactically the players today execute our plan quite really well.
Ives?
Patrick, obviously David is a huge part of the team and has been a big part for years. But has it helped other guys kind of develop a chemistry amongst themselves, not having him there, not having him kind of be someone that everyone defers to? Do you think having some time without him has helped some other players?
No, I think no. David wasn't in because he was injured. But he's part of our front players who can score goals. I think he showed it in the last 2 years. What will make my job really difficult for the next 2 games is for the next game, I will say it will be to choose the starting 11, and I will have to be honest with the players, like always. It's going to be a tough decision that I will have to make, but I always going to think about the team before thinking about individual. And when you look at the way that Ishmael, Jesus, even Joe work, David missed few games, but he came on and he worked really hard. And this is what I want, and that's what I expect from the players. And their job is to make it difficult for me to choose the starting 11. But I have decisions to make, and I will make them. But always putting the team first.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
We're always talking about David Villa, Maxi Morales, and some other players. But can you talk a little bit about Maxime Chanot, how important it is for you guys defensively? Yeah, this team is really, really strong this season, now that he's playing every game.
Yeah, Maxime had a really bad end of the season, I would say, last year with the injuries. But he's a really strong character. He's a fighter. He's the defender that he will put his head where the people are putting their feet. He's committed to this football club. He loved being in New York. He loved the club. And when Maxime is like that, I think him and Alex have a better understanding as well than last year, I will say it. And I strongly believe both of them, I think they are one of the best partnership, I think, in this league. But it's like every time the same. I think when Maxime do well, that means Anton on the right-hand side give him the support that he needed to as well. I think Alex next to Maxime help him as well. But I think it is a team performance. I think when Maxime or the back four doing really well, we didn't concede the goal, and of course back four and the goalkeeper did really well. But it's the way that we work up front make it easy for the back four. I think it's always the team that allowed us to defend well and help the individual to show how good they are.
Peter.
Hello, Patrick.
Hi.
You were talking about positional battles and difficult decisions. Matarrita looked very good tonight. What did you see out of him? And do you expect you'll have go back and forth with him and Ben Sweat?
The plan wasn't for him to play 90 minutes, but he was doing fine, and he worked well in the last couple of days in training, and that was the game that we needed somebody who attacked the space quite well. The next game it will be completely different. I think Mata and myself, we are really pleased because he's been unlucky with the injuries lately, so it's nice to see him on the field and play 90 minutes. But now what is important is for him to recover and see what's going to happen in our next game.
Okay.
But nobody has a guarantee to start, that is for sure.
Okay.
Hey, Patrick, how's it going? With Ofori, from the first start against New England to today, he's kind of playing in a more of attacking role, I felt like, today. Is that kind of how you want him to get a little bit more higher up the field? Or is it? No,
I think it's just the opportunity that was there for him to go forward. But Eben, I want him to defend first well, and then the opportunity will allow him to go forward. But I want him to be in the front of the back four and to protect the back four.
Hi, you started the game with very high energy. So was there anything specific that you saw that you would attribute to that to?
Yeah, I think this is part of our DNA as a young franchise. We want to be really aggressive. We want to dictate the game. We want to put them under pressure. And of course, knowing that they played in the weekend as well, we knew that physically it will be really challenging for them. So we wanted to put them under pressure from the first minute.
Good. Okay, last question, Dylan.
Hi, Patrick. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My first question, how you feel? And if you can repeat this game?
I'm feeling really happy. Feeling good. Because it's always good to win games, playing well, scoring goals, and not conceding goals. So that means we needed that kind of performance. And the challenge for us will be how can we be consistent game after game in our performance.
Patrick, you mentioned Salt Lake having played on the weekend. Now you have a similar situation where you're the team with the midweek game. Atlanta is a team rested. Obviously, I know this one just ended, but the idea, I'm sure, for you is to get maximum points from both games. Certainly challenging to go there and try to do that against Tata's team.
Why not? I think it's important for us to stick to our principles and our philosophy, and we will need to be well organized, and we're gonna go there and try to perform, and then the level of our performance will dictate if we will win the game or not. But we will go there with the same philosophy. Nothing will change. We're gonna go there and try to play as best as we can and see what's gonna happen.